David Berkowitz, infamously known as the Son of Sam, was one of the most terrifying serial killers to haunt New York City in the 1970s. His killing spree plunged the city into a state of fear, as young couples were gunned down at random in a wave of seemingly senseless violence. Berkowitz committed his crimes between July 1976 and July 1977, targeting neighborhoods across New York City. The press dubbed him the .44 caliber killer, before he named himself in a letter to police, calling himself Son of Sam, a name that would become forever linked with terror. David Berkowitz was born June 1, 1953, in Brooklyn, New York. He was adopted by a working-class couple and raised as David Falco. Though his adoptive parents were loving, Berkowitz struggled emotionally and behaviorally from a young age. After his adoptive mother died, he grew more withdrawn and troubled, eventually serving in the U.S. Army before returning to New York, increasingly isolated and mentally unstable. Physically, Berkowitz appeared ordinary. He was of average height, with dark curly hair and a stocky build. Neighbors described him as quiet, polite, and somewhat socially awkward. Few suspected that beneath his calm exterior lurked a man gripped by violent delusions and a desire for chaos. Berkowitz's method of killing was calculated and cold. He typically approached young couples sitting in parked cars late at night and fired at them with a .44 caliber revolver. He often struck without warning, disappearing into the darkness before anyone could react. His attacks were swift, random, and terrifying. Over the course of a year, he killed 6 people and wounded 7 others, some of whom were left permanently disfigured. His victims were mostly young women with long dark hair, often accompanied by male companions. The pattern led many women in New York to cut or dye their hair in fear. The randomness of the killings made the Son of Sam seem unstoppable, like a ghost with a gun. Psychologically, Berkowitz claimed he was driven by demonic voices, particularly one that came from his neighbor's dog, which he believed was possessed and commanding him to kill. He was later diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia, though he was found competent to stand trial. His writings and confessions suggested a deeply disturbed man who craved attention and control through fear. He was finally caught on August 10, 1977, after a parking ticket issued near the scene of his last attack led police to his car. Inside, they found the murder weapon, maps, and a chilling letter. When police arrived at his apartment, Berkowitz simply said, "Well, you got me." He offered a full confession shortly after his arrest. Berkowitz pleaded guilty to all charges